very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that was going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here complete to Kelsey. There at a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a second down throw for Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mills. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 39, Mills. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Quick throw complete by Mills. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin from a yard out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Pinero's extra point up and good. 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Pickett back to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picking things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mills to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. On the move to his left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing, Mills. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. A streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Mills on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's Kelce on the ground. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down throw for Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw is Mills. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Pickett now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out, and Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off play action, Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett sets up play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. It's Barkley on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett now from the gun here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24, Pickett to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it full.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum. Tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again to Elliott. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Barkley, inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. LaVisca Chenault from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 73 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come, and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Barkley again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll throw here to his running back, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Now Mills. And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that is taken in by Hurst. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Room here to run. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening